Peace, love, and light, gems. I hope all is well for everyone. Supporting me, caring for me, loving me, uplifting and inspiring me. It's genuinely like one of them days, yo, that you just wake up feeling in tune and connected, stress-free. Like I spend so much time that feels like I'm secluded. I've learned to just really embody seclusion and find clarity, like every single time I spend a moment in seclusion or just being secluded. Like it's a world full of people that simply idolize being surrounded by people that do not, around people that don't encourage your growth, inspire you, uplift you, furthermore support you. Seclusion personally brings me clarity. So I just say that because essentially I hope to just bring clarity to anybody that does happen to come across anything that has to do with me, surrounding the way I think, feel, maneuver. I hope anybody who genuinely encounters me enables clarity within anything that they're pursuing within their lives. And I say that to say that closed-minded people always tend to have their mouths open. So no pun intended when I do request the open-minded when watching my videos. My energy is like genuinely aligned, yo. Is anybody hearing the word frequency or energy a lot frequently? For myself, I'm starting to see the word energy everywhere. Everyone is talking about energy. Everyone's enabling or embodying spirituality, which is dope. I'm just seeing it a lot more. And essentially, I know that when people are speaking on energy and things in that nature, I know that they're just speaking on movement. That's all they're really saying, right? It's movement. Energy is just movement. I genuinely hope everyone is doing well. There's so much going on. There's so many people that are lost. And once you counter them, you just become one with that, and it's a terrifying thing. Anyways, so how I was indicating that energy is just movement. If essentially if you get into a disagreement with like an associate, a friend, your mom, anybody, and they're not talking to you, you may say or kind of like express how you don't rock with their energy. So you don't like their movement because it's different. The way that they were acting prior to that disagreement was probably comfortable, chill. You could probably breathe around them. This new energy or frequency or movement or body of movement that they're proceeding in life with or projecting is a bit different. So that's what we mean when we're saying energy. It's just movement. Or like for me, like if you're out and you smile at someone, and then not only is that smile like disregarded in many things in that complexes, but it's not reciprocated, and it's sometimes even smelled or frowned upon. So energy is just movement, negative or positive. So I guess like now that we've all visualized that together, I want us all to start going forward, perceiving the universe as music. Start to see everything within the universe as music. Perceive the universe as music. After all, universe, UNI 1, verse, song. One song, one verse, universe. So again, everything is seriously just energy and motion. Different frequencies, vibrations, rhythms. And for anybody who's ever got the opportunity to experience what the knowledge of just kind of diving into auras can present, that's pretty dope as well. It offers a lot. I would suggest looking into auras. Like, if you meet someone and they are essentially internally at peace, like the music could be exuding through their aura. So you'd go around this person and you'd probably feel comfortable. It'll probably be someone who you find yourself opening up to. Even if you're someone who's like, I don't really tell my business to people. I don't really open up. That person could be just exuding a positive aura. Their aura music could be positive, harmonious, in balance. Kind of like a track. You know, like how you hear a song and it just hits entirely different. You can compare that to someone with a positive aura. It's like, oh, I might want to play that on repeat. Oh, I might want to see this person again. And then, of course, opposing to those kind of auras, you also got the individuals who have very chaotic auras. No order, no melody, no unison. It just sounds like noise. Almost like again, just to contradict what I just indicated. It's kind of like a track those songs that can almost irritate you. It's like, turn that off, yo. It's actually kind of dope to think like your aura is an entire wavelength, like the music that we listen to on the daily. Like by accident, purpose, subconsciously. Through clips people post on Instagram, through music we upload, commercials, movies. You know how like the movies got tracks and then like the tracks in the background kind of add things to it, like horror films, and things like that. All of that's the same language as your aura, which is crazy. And then like the law of vibration, I know everything has a unique frequency. So like, again, positive or negative. If you were like, say you're eating on a diet plan, which consists of, or you've been on it for 3 months, 3 days, 3 minutes, 3 seconds. And then you eat something that's quote unquote unhealthy. You become one with that. Law of divine oneness, everything is connected. So if I'm vibrating up here off the strength of my healthy eating habits, I'm vibing up here. So then I intake something that's vibing this low. So maybe like a piece of candy if that's the worst thing to you. So this is you. So now you just, law of divine oneness. You just became one with that one thing. Just kind of like being surrounded around people that aren't vibrating on your frequency. People that don't think like you, move like you. Inevitably connected. Each time we listen to music, like we balance with that exact same frequency. That whatever it is dishing out. So if I'm listening to the most vulgar track, I just am bound to become the most vulgar individual. Music is like truly a weapon, in which in a sense can be used for like your liberation or your enslavement. So you can utilize your music or listen to music that can free you, your liberation, or enable imprisonment to your in your mind. Furthermore, your body. So it's like a tool of warfare, some stuff. And then also, like, listening to music nowadays makes it so much more apparent on how utilizing, or how music is genuinely utilized to enslave minds. Because it's hardly anybody out here making high frequency music. Washed up ass mantras and things that are just repeated over and over with you. Of course, you'll start to vibrate with that. I need everyone to just, after this video, just kind of make it a point, even if you don't disconnect from mainstream music in general, because I have not myself. Just bring awareness to the music that you actually are listening to. Pay attention to who you are after you listen to it, prior to listening to it, how you correspond to things, how you respond with things or because of things. Otherwise, you'll get all the way washed up. It's like all media on the mainstream is music that's just presenting or projecting nothing but subliminal behaviors, telling you how to act, carry yourself, treat others, think, breathe, eat if you allow it. You gotta eat luxurious. It's hard not to get influenced though by things in your environment or surrounding you. But just be mindful, because low frequency music can keep you caught in the matrix. Just keep you closed-minded, forever playing out as your own blockage. It's easy to kind of like shine light on how to disregard someone who's playing out as a blockage in your life, but no one ever advises us how to kind of like disregard the blockage of itself, how to heal it or nurture it, and more so walk with versus running from. Because everything can be transmuted. Unplug from the matrix. Connect with yourself. Stop getting your downloads from the mainstream. Imagine like a radio station. How when you're listening to a radio station, you're literally tuning into a station, a frequency, until you encounter that frequency or station that you want, or that has a track that's potentially hitting for you. Then you'll rock out that station. And even then, after that one track that hit like that for you, there's gonna be a couple more tracks that are kind of similar to that same track that you just experienced. So that's a frequency. You get to attract and kind of vibrate or perceive life as things that you're embodying, no matter which way, whether if you're eating it, hearing it, tasting it, smelling it, exchanging it. Like a thought, you ever had like a really good thought, sat there and was like, oh, where'd that come from? And then you brush it off. That would be disregarding that frequency, but you can essentially tune into that frequency and gravitate towards more thoughts and frequencies or vibrations like that. Like how those songs would come up that are all similar. You would get more thoughts on that same level. Life is like the exact same way. I bet everyone's experiences are a bit more positive if we decide or just be more mindful of those stations that we're tuning into when we plug into the matrix, and then reflect each and every time we connect in, check in with ourselves. Peace, love, and light. Stay healthy, wealthy, and wise, family.